This day in history.
This day in history for April 9th. Our event of the day comes from the year 1947. The Glazier, Higgins, Woodward tornadoes kill 181 and injure 970 in Texas, Oklahoma, and Kansas. The 1947 Glazier, Higgins, Woodward tornadoes were a series of related tornadoes spawned by a single supercell that swept through the U.S. states of Texas, Oklahoma, and Kansas on Wednesday, April 9, 1947. Most of the damage and all of the deaths are still blamed on one large F5 tornado, known as the Glazier, Higgins, Woodward tornado, that traveled nearly 125 miles from Texas to Oklahoma. This event was often compared to the Tri-State tornado because it was originally thought to have left a 219-mile path, but it is now believed to have been part of a family of 8 or 9 tornadoes. Our notable birth comes from the year 1898, Curly Lambeau. Curly Lambeau was an American professional football player and coach in the NFL. Lambeau, along with his friend and fellow Green Bay, Wisconsin native George Whitney Calhoun, founded the Green Bay Packers in 1919, serving as team captain in the team's first year before becoming player-coach in 1920. As a player, Lambeau lined up as halfback, which in the early years of the NFL was the premier position. He was the team's primary runner and passer, accounting for 35 touchdowns, 8 as a rusher, 3 as a receiver, and 24 as a passer in 77 games. He won his only NFL championship as a player in 1929. Our notable death comes from the year 1926, William Henry Johnson. William Henry Johnson, also known as Zip the Pinhead, was an American freak show performer famous for his tapered head. Zip's early performances were set against a background story. It was told to the audience that a tribe of missing lynx had been discovered in Africa and that Zip was one of these. It was further explained that the wild man, the what is it, subsisted on raw meat, nuts, and fruit, but was learning to eat more civilized fare such as bread and cake. Zip would then be revealed in a cage where he could rattle the bars and screech. This act was tremendously successful for Barnum, and Zip was as big an attraction to Barnum's American Museum as the famous Siamese twins, Chang and Ing Bunker. In later years, Zip became more civilized in his act. He shared the stage with other anomalies, including his friends Texas giant Jim Tarver, tallest man in the world Jack Earl, and Cuckoo the Bird Girl. He traveled extensively with the Ringling Brothers Circus. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe.